It's Tuesday, these are Pears, and I wish to share with you wisdom. Ta-da! I know that I have a stamp collection somewhere, it's just that it was never all that special to me. Except for my granddad sent me some stamps. And I think it's in here, so bear with me a second. Part of it, I kind of give up because it's a mess in there. Okay, so after all that, I found part of my stamp collection. This is the part that my granddad sent me. I don't know what happened to the part that was mine and my mom's. I don't know why I started collecting stamps. I feel like there was a club at school or something. Because I was never really that into it. I quite liked it, but I mean it was something I did with my mom actually. Because I remember when you get stamps, right? They come. Hold on. They come like this. Oh, this is a really cool one. They come like this one. On a bit of paper usually, because I didn't collect fresh stamps. I got stamps that people sent to me or off of letters, so they're used stamps with individual this one's cool because it has a St. Louis postmark. They come on a bit of paper, and in order to get them off the bit of paper so you can put them in your collection and they can be fancy, what you do is you put them in water. You just float them in water and the back comes off. I'm sure this is not how if you want a pristine stamp collection that's worth lots of money, you probably don't do it this way, but when you just want to get rid of the bit of paper, I don't know where we came across this bit of wisdom, but we did, and me and my mom used to soak them all the time in little tubs, the plastic tubs that ice cream used to come in when I was younger. We used to get those because they were big rectangular things, and you fill it up with water a little bit and you float them in there, and then you carefully pull out the bit of paper, and then you have kitchen roll laid out and you put the stamps on there to dry. So I did this with my mom a lot, so maybe that's why I enjoyed it. The one my granddad sent me actually is kind of cool because that cat one was pretty cool, and a lot of the ones in here are full. Ooh. I only ever looked through here properly, actually. Well, I did, but it's been years. And he has lots of them. They're really packed in here too. They're actually pretty cool. Row upon row of teeny tiny stamplets. So that's I think that's the only legit proper collection I'm gonna get away with. I have a couple of others that are a bit funny and weird, so I'll share those. But this is the only legit kids actually collect this kind of thing that I collected. I mean, I had a rock collection like Emma talked about. I think I left that behind when we left Namibia. I also had a seashell collection that was similarly, I think my rock collection, my seashell collection would come just from any beach trip. I'd collect a whole bunch of stuff. And I had this giant, not a shoebox, but just a box that they all lived in. And one of those big saucers from a large pot plant that they all lived in. I don't know why, but that was just what they lived in. And I think I gave them to my friends when I left Namibia because I was going to try and bring them. My parents were like, no, they probably have things that might be difficult to get through customs, so they might have, small disease-like things from the sea, which didn't make any sense because it had been years since any of them had been near the sea, and I think they were just trying to get me to not keep them. I think there was a dead starfish or two in there too. Shame. They're cool. And I have semi-precious stones like Emma talked about, but I'm not sure where they are, so... Oh, hold on, I just thought of another collection that I have. Okay, you can kind of see two of my sort of weirder collections here. I kind of have a collection of African dolls, so that's a Herrera doll. That's one from Lesotho. Mostly they're Herrera dolls, but I can get a couple from Lesotho. This is one my mom bought me, I think, from a business trip in Lesotho. She's a baby. She's a cool hat. And then over here I have some more Herrera dolls. I love this one with the orange and the yellow. She's one of my favorites. But I've had this little one and her for ever since I was tiny, and they're fantastic. They're these dolls you get in Namibia, and I love them. They're so amazing, and they're based on the Herrera women who dress like that in 16 petticoats or something. In Namibian heat, that's crazy and impressive. Oh my god. And then this is my little collection of Namibian money. I do this thing where I collect money and then stick to the wall because I'm weird. So that's part of that collection. Oh, and over there you can kind of see sort of I collect maps too. Places that I've been or places that are important to me, I will almost certainly have a map of them. So that's my map of Namibia with the flag actually, because I'm all kinds of patriotic today. And then, oh, strange darkness. Over here is my map of the United States. Usually it's a map of a trip I've been on. I'll collect a map. So here you can see there's that trip. I think this has been in a previous video, but there's a trip highlighted there. So that's from a road trip I did with my family. And then over there you can see on the wall, I think there was a shot of it earlier, or there's my other part of my money collection. That's the old Irish coinage, the Irish pound before we went to Euro. Made into a pretty design on my wall. And then I have a world map. So I don't have that many maps here, but in uni, I have several more, like, of cities I've been to, so like Paris and Prague and Amsterdam and Venice. And there you have some evidence of like one of my weirder collections. I collect soda cans, soft drink cans, like drink cans, for a certain drink. Well, you can't really see the purple one, but they're mostly lemon twist, which is a drink that you don't get here. It's like a drink you get in Southern Africa. And there's a purple one in there that is, I don't know, grape twist. I don't know, I forgot it was in there. Oh nice, it's grenadilla twist. I don't remember ever drinking grenadilla twist. I don't know, I was trying to find all of my Jane Austens to show you what a ridiculous ragtag collection it is. And like none of them are mine. So you have to understand, I appropriated all my mom's Jane Austens. Like technically they don't belong to me, but she's never getting them back. When I do move out, I had hoped to buy, I found this really nice collection that I was going to get them in, because like when I move out I won't have my own collection. So this is the dust jacket for my Wuthering Heights version of, like, from this collection. They're called the, oh, it says it somewhere, like I think they're called the pocket paperbacks? I don't know, it's the Collector's Library number 5 is what it says in the back there. But it's this little series, and they all have like this little dust jacket in various colors with the title on, and you know, and they're fun because like they have the hardback and the little ribbon thing to mark your page. The other thing I really liked is that they have like they're like gold edged pages, and plus they're really tiny. You can put them in your handbag. You can take them everywhere. So I really like those. But I got Wuthering Heights, my own copy of Wuthering Heights, in that. So again, Wuthering Heights, when I first read it, I read my mom's copy to kind of start that little collection for when I moved out. But then I lent it to somebody, and he was actually the boyfriend of a friend of mine, and while he had it in his possession, they broke up, and I never saw it again. So that collection kind of died. Yeah. I'm not a good collector is the other thing. I get easily distracted. I only have one complete collection, and it's on a ceiling above me, and it's the collection of every single train ticket that I used to get to school while I was commuting to school on the south side of Dublin. I have every single one for the 2 years that I went to that school. And I have my, like, transport pass. So, rock on. But the thing that she did mention is she had great expectations, and I actually have great expectations lurking around my room. There's proof on the spine. I don't know if you can read it. Because I have been planning to read it. My mom actually has a huge collection of books like this. She has like all the Dickens and a whole bunch of like the classic works in this.